In order to understand the Hexaflex model, we must first understand the cycle of psychological instability. There is a crucial difference between pursuing happiness and avoiding pain. Experiential avoidance is when we try to evade uncomfortable thoughts or feelings. While such behavior may feel better in the moment, it often leads to procrastination, disconnection, and isolation. In response to this disconnection, our thoughts begin to tighten their grip. Cognitive fusion occurs when we treat our thoughts as facts. Avoiding a social event for fear we'll say something foolish not only reinforces loneliness, it also gives that thought more power. As fused thoughts repeat and solidify, we slip into a state of mental fixedness. Here, we become stuck in rumination, replaying past mistakes or worrying about scenarios which may never occur. Over time, these patterns begin to shape how we see ourselves. This leads to a self-as-content mindset, where we begin to internalize feelings of anxiousness, incompetence, brokenness, or unlovability as defining aspects of our character. As cognitive fusion shapes our sense of self, our connection to our values weakens. Though these guiding principles still exist deep within, they often feel out of reach, overshadowed by self-judgment and avoidance. Without the grounding influence of our values, inaction and impulsivity tend to take over. Lacking a clear sense of direction, we may feel stuck, frozen by indecision, chasing momentary relief, or slipping into avoidance instead of moving toward what truly matters. The Hexaflex model is a core framework of acceptance and commitment therapy, developed to interrupt cycles of psychological inflexibility and to support a more open, value-driven way of living, even in the presence of emotional discomfort. ACT's 6 core processes, reflected in its name, are organized into 3 distinct functional response styles. These, in turn, are supported by 2 foundational pillars: commitment and behavioral activation, and mindfulness and acceptance. Mindfulness and acceptance cultivate openness and support engagement by helping us make space for difficult experiences instead of attempting to suppress or escape them. Commitment and behavioral activation promote awareness and strengthen engagement by encouraging value-aligned growth, even during moments of psychological distress. Engagement is the point of intersection between openness and awareness. It is defined by a willingness to stay present and to act in alignment with one's values. Engagement isn't just about taking action, but doing so with clarity, direction, and intention. It is within the principles of openness, engagement, and awareness that the 6 psychological processes of the Hexaflex model take form. Openness refers to allowing thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations to exist without resistance. Core principles of openness include acceptance and cognitive diffusion. Acceptance involves willingly making space for discomfort rather than engaging in avoidance or suppression. Cognitive diffusion helps us observe our thoughts with perspective, not as facts to obey, but as experiences to notice and let pass. Engagement propels us toward meaningful action, not because it is easy, but because it aligns with our most deeply held values. Core principles of engagement include present moment awareness and self as context. Present moment awareness enables us to remain grounded in the here and now, rather than being consumed by memories or imagined outcomes. Self as context refers to the stable observing self, the part of us that is aware of thoughts and feelings, but not defined by them. Awareness encourages broader perspective and fosters mindful, non-judgmental contact with experience. Core principles of awareness include values and committed action. Values clarify what is personally meaningful, answering questions such as, who do I want to be, and what do I stand for? Committed action refers to taking purposeful steps in service of those values, even when the path forward is uncertain or emotionally demanding. Together, the dynamic interaction between the Hexaflex model's 6 core processes helps us replace avoidance and entanglement with openness, presence, and intentional behavior, all in service of more meaningful, value-driven lives.